back to more Mass Effect 3. So, we did, well, Mars. Then we came back and complained to the on Citadel about not having support for Earth. Even though that doesn't make sense for us to have support for Earth when the whole galaxy's under attack. Anyway, you,
The
Dino.
Council. All I can think is that the more things change, the more they stay the same.
But
I've always loathed that phrase, fatalism. Not what men and women should aspire to.
Well,
if we don't figure
that
out something,
council,
maybe later, will be
Mass
an
Effect 1.
epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity is as feared as we are loved. Hopefully that works in our favor now.
I'm gonna yell loud.
I'll try to get financial aid from as many worlds as I can. Maybe manpower, a few armed ships. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Okay.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Counselor Irissa is not like her predecessor. She is colder. If she has her hand on your throat, she will squeeze. Eschil. There you might find some traction. Practical, she might make Machiavelli turn pale, but that's a Delatras for you. Frankly, it's good Quentius spoke with you. His homeworld is in the most trouble, and he's looking for a way out. That speaks opportunity.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Anderson would be proud, so long as you deliver. You think you can do that?
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing, and with Earth's comm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
At least we know what to do. Talking about which missions we can do. But anyway, we now have an actual Spectre office. It isn't just like Mass Effect 1 where you go down to C-Stack and see this one guy and it's like, oh, here's a special stock. The only problem though is most of the weapons aren't as good as they were in Mass Effect 1 in terms of damage. Also, welcome to the Spectre Terminal. Processing Center. This terminal offers secure information, access and support for authorization, covert operations, or acquisitions. It is restricted to operatives who currently on active duty with the Spectres. Any operation requiring payment can be executed at the terminal nearby, which supports secure and untraceable financial transactions. Corin Pilgrim, Chinvolan, Nar Nima. Hey, no, Nima. Citadel receives a large credit transfers from the fleet. Chinvolan purchased tech, including high-end weapon mounts and kinetic barrier mirrors from several service centers. On area when now Corin Pilgrim, unidentified, was searched for a ship traveling close to the Perseus Veil. Pilgrims later heard saying that his pilgrim was recalled. Data suggests the Corin fleet is withdrawing its pilgrims and upgrading ships for combat somewhere near the Perseus Veil. This could be a reference to the Reaper invasion, but no formal offer or request for assistance has come in to suggest the Corin's may instead be prepared for conflict with Geth. Cause why wouldn't they? Apparently we need more info. I don't know what that does. Maybe it gives me a code or something. Culture vids broadcast by the aggressors, which show no feature of the Turians on Tartarus, and give us glimpses of the conditions of the colony. Comm systems are falling silent, and a flood of astronaut traffic is delaying the capture of further intelligence. Series of places have surrendered, while Bradder continues resisting and controls the only surviving spaceport. Likely the surrender turned cities in a consequence of the recent civil war with the hierarchy. Lights were knocked out of them, and now they don't have the stomach to stand against such an overwhelming foe. Oriental reveals that the Thang, the war minister of Tartarus, the Urfalam Spetamats, the war minister of Tartarus, is urging the citizens to lay down their arms and accept their new overlords. The longest Septimats remains in control of the territory and broadcast, the more likely outcome which is surrender enemy propaganda. The United States has no alternative but to remove the trade before he encourages more searchers to lay down the arms. To prevent panic gripping the populace, we have taken steps to censor information uploading to the internet about these events, but it's a loose battle. It's proven difficult to plot the Galate invasion, but early intel suggests that they hit hardest at Earth, Karshan, and Palvin. This is our current intelligence in respect to the progress. This here's actually useful info. So, Continent. The Hannah Planetary Defense System is operation. As yet, there have been no enemy ships in the All-In Protectorate. Disturbing parts of a new cult have rejected ambassador databanks. Details are currently scarce. So yeah, by the way, the Hanar. Reapers aren't really bothering them yet. Caution! Communication from spy drones have now fallen silent. Last day of packet at Sapphire Spy suggests that the hegemony has turned in on itself. So wars erupted. The use of illegal megaton warheads was recorded. These ones veteran appears to have allied with the enemy. So basically, hey, look, the Reapers are here. And then they blew themselves up. Great. Super. As for Earth, communication and solar systems are dead. The enemy devastated the human fleet stationed in orbit. Systems Alliance 5th Fleet regrouping. What about the other fleets? Question mark. Palvin, 4 Turian fleets sent from Palvin to Taurus were destroyed. The enemy attacked them. Immediately, Palvin, the Turians were attempting to stall their advance at Menai? Circa Stalin, Transnara, and her light line is threatening rebellion. Solarian troops defend non-Solarian space. The road can considerable political weight in the Solarian Union. Doubtress Solarian refuses to enact martial law despite the threats of Nara. That said, the High Priestess of the Achimana Politia have convened to discuss how the Sari should respond to the invasion. They have appeared for calm while they begin the deliberations. Overall, for Home Wars reporting no enemy activity. It's worth noting that we're monitoring the destruction of orbital satellites around Taurus. The diplomat channel suggests that I don't even know what the Reloi are, who were derived from the Citadel to evade the war. The fuck's a Reloi? So nothing really on the Volus or the Elcar or them. I like how the Han are on this list. By the way, Specker requisitions. Oh shit, we don't have enough money for it. I thought I gave myself enough money. Now I'm sad. Cause look at it, it's so great. The Black Widow. The Alliance wanted to reduce the reload time of the original Widow rifle, before sacrificing its stopping power. Solutions to increase the number of shots the gun could fire before it needed a fresh thermal grip. It's such a good weapon. I want it, but it costs so much. Also, there's a lot of weapons, so... I mean... There's that. Yeah, it's actually more shots and more, incredibly more powerful than Carnifex, and the Carnifex was pretty good. However, I prefer, what is it? The execution pistol. Because that's a thing. Read by the blood pack weapon testers. Execution is improvised using spell parts and scrap metal and make it territory. It only has a one shot, but it murders most things. Also, the gamma heavy assault armor, it's a thing. I mean, look at that. It's pretty great, but I think the only problem is you can't actually color it. The armor. I'll probably buy it though. Just cause I can. The gas blast or submachine gun. Sadly, it's not that great. It just goes through ammo way too fast. The Venom shotgun, it tries. The problem with the Venom shotgun is it tries. It tries really hard to be a good weapon, but it isn't that great. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, since I can't afford the Black Widow, what am I gonna use? I forgot about this. So, by the way, I completely forgot about this one too, the Tyrion anti-material rifle. I forgot how good the cursor is. However, we want this. This is the harpoon gun. Alliance component or fifth door of the German systems, which once said that seeing a cruise ship was the easiest way to tell if she was being attacked by mercenaries or slavers. Since no bachelor cruise ship means to take you alive. It fires a harpoon like Spike. It's pretty freaking great. Okay, next thing we have the Striker Assault Rifle. The Striker is a fully automatic weapon that functions more as a grenade launcher than a rifle, firing high impact slugs. There's an alpha gun like this that comes towards the very end of the game. I think it's called like the Falcon or something. That's almost like this gun. And the fact that it fires basically grenade-like things. I also purchased that. You know what? So I want to purchase that, but it's so expensive. Like, there's all these other guns here, like, oh, you could get the Collector Rifle, or you could get the Valkyrie, or Hurricane, Eagle, Crusader. It's like, I would just prefer to get some of my stuff from this list. The Service Harrier, it's basically a mat talk, isn't it? Typhoon's not terrible if I remember right. Typhoon, yeah. However, I need a shotgun. The Venom shotgun I don't really like though. But it's like, what's our alternative? I guess that's the Piranha. Might play around with that a bit. And you know, just in case. Well, we could upgrade them here, but we could also upgrade them in an actual upgrade thing for probably cheaper. So yeah. But now here's a bunch of weapons to play with. Also later, remember this spot right here. Remember these benches. They will be important later. We're going to go in here and play around with our weapons though. Which I do like how this here is a thing. Since there's so many weapons in the game. This here is a decent thing. Because you could come in here and be like, hey, I want to play around with this. Maybe I want to play around with... You can actually see your stats. So the Vindicator's not bad. Like, there's the Vint, right? It's technically a bit better. Bit slower in fire rate though. Bit heavier. Tython is... Look at that weight. Well, that fire rate. However, the Striker Assault Rifle. Well, as I said, we're gonna play around with that, right? Also, I don't really care for too many of these things. I might play around with Blood Pet Punisher just cause. Because let's face it, power recharge speed doesn't really matter to me. Also a shotgun. Yeah, I'll try the Venom shotgun. I don't like it though. And that's the Execution Pistol. Might as well show off why I like that. I mean, look at that damage. The fire rate's shit, but look at that damage. Okay, so what to try out first? Oh, okay, so this here's the Venom shotgun. It charges and fires. Regular fire is not terrible. The charge fire though is nowhere near as good as the Cat Plasma shotgun. Because, I mean, it hits the target, and then the shots fire all over the place. It doesn't just go over. Alright, so, 7 shooting. See, here's the problem with this guy. that's the failure. Not too bad if you do that, but as long as you fire. Yeah. It's just silly. There's a Typhon. Yeah. It's not terrible. Not terrible at all. As you can see, that's not bad. However, let's go back to this one. So shields, man. Can't get rid of the shields. Armor. Barely did much to this armor. That thing's just silly. So, execution pistol. either completely breaking through it or I broke through the armor. Not sure about the health. But yeah, it's not bad. Just jerk up after you fire. And then lastly, this thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Guess it's a dragger fire. But it has a charge fire, which I always like my charge fire. Not sure how much I feel like it for a sniper rifle, but still. Not the best scope. But still, it does pretty good at what it does. Okay, so we want to change some weapons out. Typhons, I like the Typhon. Now we'll try this out. This thing, yeah, Venom shotgun. Okay, so then we have the Striker assault rifle. Yeah, the recoil is a bit oof, but at the same time, wash your space creep. The jet plasma submachine gun. This is why I don't like it. Like that's decent, but next thing you know, you're beating through half your ammo. Nah, yeah. So let's see how well this shotgun does. The recoil is a bit oof, but at the same time, it's still decent at what it does. Bit too much spread though. Definitely a bit too much spread. So what do we have with this pistol? I have to actually charge before I can fire. The fuck is this? Pew. Okay. Pew. So does it actually hurt when it hits? No, it bounces completely off the target. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this gun at all. Like, that's terrible. So, let's get rid of a submachine gun. Or pistol. I'm gonna keep that. Just cause. It's good at what it does. This, I may keep it just cause I need a shotgun. This thing, I'll replace it with that. But look at our weapon weight. So yeah, I think this is how we're gonna go for now. Unless I can find something better. Till I can find something better, I should say. But yeah, I mean, not against this sniper rifle, because I could just go... Hell, not even aiming, I could just go pretty damn accurate on when it fires. Wait, I shot there. That may have been a bit far off, isn't it? I'm pretty sure I shot. I may have a bit far off, I'm not sure. Well, regardless, it's pretty nice. Sorry, I don't really care for most submachine guns. They're just, could be better. Could be better. Especially that Bloodbath Punisher. It's just, the recoil on it's terrible. I mean, we could try other weapons, I suppose, if we want to spend money. Like, I mean, what else do we have for submachine guns? I wish we could sort these things. That's the Hurricane. Huh. I mean, there is the Hurricane. And weapons and all of that, but... we're good for now. Focus. Spent entirely too long in the hill just testing weapons. We have other stuff to do, Shepard.
Commander Shepard.
Oh,
Commander Shepard. Khaleesa bint seen in Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best?
I've had enough of your tabloid journalism.
Oh, she ducked.
Not this time, you
Headbutt.
You're angry. I get that. But I came here to get help for Earth, not answer your questions. Stay down.
And twice minus that one in Mass Effect 1 that may or may not have happened. Oh, what's up?
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here? With the elite of the galaxy?
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
They're in for a rude awakening. Every species will fall, one by one, if they don't work with us.
No shit. Can't believe it's even up for debate.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but... You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone.
Well, no
Besides,
shit.
it looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, we just have to
Glad to
yell
hear it.
loud.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real.
Sort of what we have to do.
You got some spare time?
Renegade.
You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
Make use of your renegade and yell at people. So we know there's something in the Shrike Abyss, so I'm not sure if we can go there yet.
Welcome,
Ratus?
Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
No, I don't yet.
One moment, please.
May have to go do Palvin. Not sure.
Now arriving at Huerta
I
Memorial
forget if the game
Hospital.
lets me get on my ship or if it's just gonna be like, hey, you're just gonna go to Palvin.
We're at this little farm. We'd killed a few enemy scouts, and it's quiet. The shuttle gets called away for support, so I'm there for the night. The humans get me dinner, show me around. One of them, this freckled farm girl, maybe 15. She wants to hear all about what it's like to be a commando.
You were probably the most exciting thing ever to land at her farm.
Yeah. And she's saying she wants to be a pilot, and I say that life on a ship is grimy. And she asks if I'd like to use their shower.
Going by my records, you'd been on active duty for more than 3 weeks. Probably no real chance to get clean in all that time.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't think there's any quest to yet.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
Yeah. I think what they mostly intend for you to do is just to go in, talk to people, and go out.
Now
Not
arriving
just
at
spend your
docking
entire
bay
time
D24.
out, like you'll have to later on. Bykeeper, bykeeper. Please don't mess with the keepers.
Sliding up behind enemy lines until the war is over.
No, they've got us on rotation. We're mostly in fortified holding zones until strike teams clear an area. Then we come in and set up medical bunkers and supply depots. And then the main fleet comes in to occupy.
I'm not wearing commando leather, honey. What does that mean?
We'll be perfectly safe. They don't put engineers on the front lines.
But you won't be able to talk to us.
Oof. Will you guys stop pointing at my ship? Anyway, time to go back to the Normandy. Time to prepare for the stuff. Time to yell at people. Oh, and time for this bullshit. Oh god, this. Because for some reason Shepard has to have dream sequences. I don't know why Bioware decided this. Oh look, it's a child. That same child. For some funny freaking reason. Shepard, stop dreaming about children like this. It's weird. Questioning it. Why are you dreaming about children alone in a forest? Furry, furry noises. No nose. Get back here, you little shit. Don't stop fighting out with resistance. And we move so slow. God, that lying effect on my head, that's a thing. And then there's this. That's not how fire works. Look how he does underneath the road. That's not how fire works. If you're gonna burn children right. Don't just, oh yeah, there's fire, and nothing really happened.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
Of course he isn't.
I know.
Are you alright?
Meh.
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
Well, there's a boy inside my dream that's apparently catching on fire, yet not actually catching on fire. Don't know why.
The Reapers are here now, and the Council, the other races, are only interested in looking after themselves. How many civilians are dying while they wait for us to make the first move?
At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist.
Well, there's that.
They'll come around. They've got to.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist...
Oh.
Oh.
Hi.
I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone. I was just leaving. Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance.
She's also here to tell us about our
There
ship.
weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
I need the Normandy functional. What exactly have you done to my ship?
We upgraded communications and removed most of the Cerberus tech, Commander.
Meaning?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Traynor has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades.
Tour, but we have to take one anyway.
In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination.
Where else would it be?
You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions.
Also new.
Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room.
Well, good for her.
And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Of course he would.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
See, I want to do that, but for renegade points, but at the same time...
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Just keep putting people in.
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get.
Whatever we can get.
We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
You can count on it, sir.
It's not just me, it's everyone back on Earth. Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces have to hold out until we deal with the enemy.
I understand, Admiral.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Hack it out. So, major defeat, Earth, Arturus, Tatavus. So here's the war jump. War assets, the people, weapons, armies, and fleets that you're... Accumulate all your war assets to overall readiness. The galaxy determines how effectively these assets will perform in the final battle. AKA, the readiness rating is not going to go up, by the way. Because, by the way, each compound readiness rating that reflects its ability. So basically, hey, you'd have to do multiplayer stuff to get the readiness better. which we're not going to worry about. We have to worry about the effect of military strength. So, like, for example, we have the Crucible blueprints. I could read over all this, but it's a lot. It all adds up. Dr. Larry Trezori's team of shadow broker staff, mineral resources. Oh, well, this is stupid. Commander Chevron goes significant element. Parts of our scan plans for the Nomi SR2. When the Alliance drive dropped the Nomi, they seized our code elements. So my, 500,000 some platinum, palladium, and all that only accounts for 15. Yeah, sure, game. Whatever you say. For the Alliance. The Alliance has our... We only count for 23. Great, super. We also have the First Fleet. Stationed in the Charmer and relay when the Reapers invade the solar system. Here's what just makes sense. Admiral Hack is in charge of, the Fifth Fleet, yet he seems to be in charge of... He seems to be more like a Grand Admiral than an Admiral, doesn't he? Since he seems to have more say over all the fleets. So basically, commanding Admiral Einstein made the painful decision to use the 10th Fleet to remain fresh as cover. So they're sort of alive. Station Admiral Terrace, the 3rd Fleet is headed by Admiral That. And of course they had to retreat. The 5th Fleet seems to be the largest. Then there's the 6th Fleet. 7th Fleet. 8th Fleet. This is the 3rd Scout Flotilla. Have we met him before? Marine divisions, mechanized divisions. Oh yeah, she can account for 1 point. Yay. Anyway, and some special forces. That's the only thing. Looks pretty, doesn't it? Then we have Citadel support. So yeah, despite the refusal to help the Earth military, the Council has offered to support the Alliance fleet in the form of fuel, repairs, and supplies. That's at least something. So yeah, we have stuff. I mean, it's a thing. Boop, 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 boop. All adds up. Also, welcome to what we have to do now. See this model? Of course you don't, because it's not actually there. Boop. We have to go across the ship and boop things. It's sort of important. Before we even go to Palpin.
I can't believe the council won't
Ban these two.
Come on, Sarah. If Thestia was lost and Earth
This
hadn't
is a bit
been touchable,
tedious.
you could be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Oop, and time to talk to everyone.
Come to check on your new recruit?
Yes,
just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
We're in the middle of a war, Specialist. We've got bigger problems than finding a toothbrush.
Understood, Commander. And to be clear, I'm happy to be here. If I can help with the comm system and get you the intel you need to win this war, I'll have done more than I ever did in the lab. Was there anything else?
Words.
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush.
My mouse didn't want to
being
go
here on the... And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel...
Carry on, Specialist.
So... Oh god, I can only imagine. By the way, this here is a change for the EGM mod. We can look at war assets from here. Don't have to go in now. And then of course a private terminal. So we can also have access to numerous things here. So for Spectre terminal.
Shepard,
so
human. Spectre status recognized.
we can actually authorize things from here and read stuff without having to go to the Citadel. However, we can't... Well, we could technically buy Spectre things down at the requisitions thing, I think, but still. Some things we still have to go back to the Citadel for. But this makes it a bit easier. However, welcome to the email. This is going to take a while. So, what do we have? Military flash rapid, all alliance military personnel. Galaxy wide alert for all human territories for the Admiral hackers declare the threat condition save of 1. Aim presence confirmed solar system, Earth under Reaper attack. Evacuate. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance report. Do not attempt Earth approach. Also, we are reinstated. The terraforming and notice to reinsert into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent forward communication. Under things you hereby authorize to assume command of the Normandy. Your actions begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies and its allies. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races that encourage to support your mission. Here's some armor. By the way, Commander, Zero says that Eden Prime is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we're doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major broken artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact. Better immediately, all personnel required to report to their respective commands. Said the First Fleet. Well, here we know at least our admirals. Probably the Second Fleet. On the Fourth Fleet. Guess they might be gone. Oh, there's us. For statutory and lines regulations, the Army is authorized to operate under its own command. Then there's him. in special operations, alliance intelligence, and then stuff. Garrett Bryson. Huh. Name seems familiar. Line command. Reading statement. You have granted access to the Alliance Intelligence Services database. This database is frequently updated with reports of major battles, conflicts, and outreach for information. You are covered up to security level code 9. These documents are for your only access is encrypted into your ID. You'll find the information in personal coded. So basically, hey, you can see how things are going with the battles. How bad we're losing. Also, news. Where was the Korean fleet? It's somewhere. By the way, oh, we have a delivery. I have to actually accept the delivery. Command, while we're at the city, we received a large case marked for your personal attention. I scanned it. It contains a lot of high-end weaponry. He assures me of store. I master your foreign crew by still need your authorization. Oh, yeah, sure, why not? Put it on my ship. Oh, we will try Doctor... Joker suggested that a small welcome gift would be appropriate to have on hand. Should you be reinstated commanding officers? Still, as the ship does not have capacity to accommodate the dancers he suggested, I chose something from the official systems lines connector. It's that hooded jacket. From Glyph, dear Commander Chef, I want to tell you we found an opportunity to research an upgrade for you. Simply add access to terminal in Dr. Stern's office. The retrofits. Stuff. Okay, we just got shipment armor delivered. Oh yeah, the Reckoner Knight. Oh, from Mark. Hello, Shepard. Glad to hear you're alive after that attack on Earth. Not I'm surprised I apologize for slipping with an hour without saying goodbye. We both know the Alliance wouldn't take too kindly to my presence now. Probably need to stretch my legs in a new city anyway. Since you're back with the Alliance, it's probably best not to tell you which one. Great, so Marv's on the Earth murdering people. Great. Oh well, still grateful you took a chance on me. Take care of yourself. I hate to hear you were killed before we get the chance to meet up again. So she can numb my soul. And then this thing. Alien AI controlled shipmates contracts in outer space. As for all this news, it left a bitter taste behind. Would this lead to an old war since then? It's a prospect that we all failed after the Battle of Citadel, and we still fail to this day. Our fears won't realize we were told that the Ark has been traveling thousands of years. That held billions living inside a computer world. Oh great, it's frickin' so, Mark. That's 1 billion virtual aliens, not to mention they had tech that made ours medieval. That they could swap minds with our people, and that they claimed asylum instead of space. I'm sure the bodies of these aliens could leave their ship and live in the real world. After half a year we've heard nothing. However, no follow-up interference reports of ship sightings, and the Council are silent. Where's the Ark of Interim? Where was the technology the Council has promised? Where the hundreds of men and women who prostitute their bodies for their benefit? They never existed. They never have. It's a ruse by the elite who want to placate you as they embark on plans to offer the gift and embassy. They want to replace your job with artificial labor. What the hell is that? Huh. I'm confused. It's like I heard a loud noise and I don't know where from. Huh. Okay, wow. Yeah. Where was I? So the Normandy Manifest. So, Rebel Squad selection. Which we could go here when we can actually see info. So, in Mass Effect 2, armor is just there for customization. However, in this, the armor actually matters. Like, for example, that's rapid damage. That's health. Shield. However, I do sort of like them like that. They are power damage, power recharge speed, power damage. I do like that one for her. Oh, this one's also nice. I think this one here's one of those added ones, that one. But yeah, I think I like that one. So I'm still just going based on looks, ain't I? Wait, did I just... Okay, yeah. Okay, so here's the crew manifest. This is an entirely new thing. So we can assign Norman personnel. We can't really assign too much. Like, we can't really change the captain. But we can look over our stuff. Like, for example, we are Commander Shepard. We are N7, A7, D3, R2. I'm not entirely sure what those mean. We have our service record, so in 2172 we listed in the Systems Alliance. 2177, we were separate into the Interplanetary Combat Academy. 2179, we were awarded insets. 2181, we were awarded N7. 2183, we became a Spectre. So we participated in the Scouting Blitz. We were the commander officer of the Torfin Raids. We participated in the Battle of Citadel. We disappeared. We were killed in action. We became... And 2 years later, we're alive. So, Executive Officer. So basically, our ETSO, is second in command of the ship. The ETSO manages the day-to-day operations of the ship and coordinates all organizational issues, reporting only necessary items to the commanding officer. A high degree of trust is required between CO and ETSO for the ship to run smoothly. If the CO is ashore or incapacitated, ETSO assumes the CO's responsibilities. Only one we can really assign to that would be Joker. Joker is Q7, R5, but I'm not sure what Q7 means. But yeah, he also has his disability, his service record enlisted, graduate of honors, disciplined, theft of government property, piloting the Norway without orders, disciplined red orders. Pilot Normandy, yes, World War I, participant, Battle of Citadel, reckless endangerment, disobeying dread orders, resigned SSV Titan, disciplined and desertion, an enemy, voluntarily remanded into custody, returned to active duty. So we could have him as our second in command, since we don't have anyone yet to be our second in command. The Marine officer is in charge of the ship's Marine detachment. Including internal security during ground operations, he acts as a second to the ground commander. Or assume command if the senior is incapacitated. If the ground forces is separated to different teams, he would usually act as leader of the second squad. On board, the Marine officer is subordinate to that, so we don't have anyone that can fill that role. Not even James. Our chief engineer is Lieutenant Adams, who has M7 Y3. I don't know what these things mean. He has a service record. But yeah, we can't really change our chief engineer, nor can we really change our chief medical officer, since we already picked her and we can't choose Dr. Michelle, I mean. So she has H7, which I guess is a medic thing. And hey look, it's that stupid plane again. Hi plane. Your deck. So she's had a decent... She's been in the thing for a while. Longer than we have, anyway. There's Supply Officer Lieutenant Cortez, who has R7 M6, newer Alpha stuff. Licensed pilot, Class 7 fighters, Trident, Class 3 vehicles, Class 5 vehicles, shuttles. Pilot, Squadron Leader, Supply Specialist, Cargo Flight Deck Officer, Supply Officer Pilot. We can't really change too many things. We can change these. Also, Junior Officers. Our Flight Officer is still Joker. Communications Officer, Specialist Trainer, who has stuff. Journalist in Systems Alliance, graduated Communications Specialist. Gunnery Officer we don't have. That would probably be, you know, Garrus. Gotta calibrate those guns. Our Science Officer is Dr. Liar Tassoni. That's our equivalent. Doctorate participant in the panel, staff, consultant. Propulsion Officer we don't have a power engineer. Charge of our armory is Lieutenant Cortez still. Also we have James also in charge. He's in sets. A7, I don't know what that is. So, stuff. Shadow Pilot. So, Cortez is numerous things. He's our Supply Officer. He's our Shadow Pilot. He's also in charge of the armory, along with Vega. We also have a Marine detachment. Our current strength is only enough to secure the war room. Select a lieutenant to recruit additional Marines, but we don't really have a Marine lieutenant, yet. Also additional crew. Recruit additional crew from both naval and civilian backgrounds. We can't really do that. Also field non-crew specialists. In addition to the existing combat team, in Normandy you can call upon our specialists for specific missions. So basically for like side missions, you can do this. So who do we want on standby? Shouldn't be obvious. Of course we want rats on standby. Current stats on the north, this place are itching due to lack of action. So yeah. We can have Jack, Miranda, Jacob, Samara, or not. Wait. But Samara's dead. Game? That's weird. We have Grant. Boop. There are not Reds and not Grunts on standby. These are only for like side missions, not main missions though. But still. And then we have our equipment manifest. So, our primary vehicle is the Kodak. We cannot change that. Nicknamed Combat Cockroach by Alliance Marines uses the Dale Bear Alerts. The UT-407A Kodiak drop shuttle provides the bulk of Alliance combat deployments and short-range transportation by up to 14 people without difficulty to control an atmosphere. It's capable of limited FTL flight. The Model A also utilizes prototype stealth technology, more robust shielding, and upgrade massive area cannons. We can't change our primary vehicle. However, we can change our secondary vehicle. We has none available though. But then, Paza. That's all it's sword. Then I'm going to go talk to everyone on the ship, because it's always fun to do this. Yay. Joker, hi, buddy.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
Fun times indeed. Wait. We forgot about regular conversations.
Commander?
Alright,
Commander?
You know how there used to be an investigate tab? Yeah, well now basically they update things in Mass Effect 3, so... Well, I guess an update. They placed that in Mass Effect 3, so basically when you talk to them, and you don't have anything to say, just default to that.
The Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum.
Of course they have.
Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
By the way, this here was one of the... Oh, pie. Carry on. No, you can carry on. So here's one of the best things about the EGM mod. We now have stereo control for the whole ship. So guess what time it is? Come on. Wow, that's too low. It's like the sound scale in this thing is not really up to par. Oh no, it's not my song. Or is it? It is. Or isn't? God, it's so quiet though. Like, what the hell is with the music here? Like, holy crap, I have to turn it up almost as high as that. Did that help? Wow, that's quiet. Anyway, back up to my personal cabin. Actually, it sounds better uphill. But still, that is entirely too quiet. I'm gonna regret having my sound that high, but... It's like, for some reason, the volume isn't actually working as well as it should. For like, you know, it's just weird because it's like it's not working like it did for the others, because the others it was fine being set to that. This one I need to set up even higher just for it to be heard. Like, what the hell? Is that like being minimized by my volumeter? No, it's fine. It just doesn't sound right. Weird. Well, so who put this shit in my cabin? Huh. Can't believe I have to turn the music up that high just to hear it. Okay, so armor set properly. Yes, it is. Manager's private term of stereo control. Nope, now it's actually too high. I don't understand what's worth the sound hill. Where's headset? Why not? I don't know. Oh well. Let's see. I don't think there's anyone to really talk hill. I mean, we went to the war room, we were at the bridge. Search the crew deck. We need to inspect one thing. Up to this house, because, you know, going around the phone. Caden's on though. Presley's on though. Trying to remember who else I recognize. Huh. Oh, Jenkins is on though. So, by the way, we can now just free the swatted ship compared to Mass Effect 2, which was like, oh, you can only go here if it's necessary. Some training pages are in hell. I don't know why they were in hell. Oh yeah, I forgot to look for ships. Ships on. I don't think there are ships on the second floor, but yeah. Or in the restroom. Got like a poker table in here. We can't mid drinks for some reason in this one. I don't know why, but we can't do that. Again, however, open and close the shutter. You know, why not? We also have our crew quarters. Not much has changed still. We still have a water cooler. Just don't have the conversations going on. Yeah, the music's not terrible. I can actually hear it now. It's just, it just isn't playing my song at the proper volume, which is irritating. Oh, it's the Revelations novel, an Ascension novel. From Mass Effect 2. Cause you know, why not? More stereo control. Because we could do this. We could turn it off. And we could turn it back on. Does that restart it? Or did it change it? I can't actually tell. No, I guess it just changes the song. I'm sorry, but why is that so low? Like, holy shit. Is he even playing? Okay, it's confusing me. Those are playing. Grr. Just like it's not playing anything. Huh. So I waste my time just dicking around with this. What the hell is this? But where's my song? Not against this one, by the way. Where's my song? Is this it? Wait for the build up. This isn't it. Come on, where was it? Just dicking around with the stereo. I forgot how many bloody songs there are on this thing. No, it's not bad. Losing my mind trying to find my song again. Oh, this one isn't bad. But yeah, the music's just entirely too low for some reason. Even at 100%. Where is my song? There it is, finally. Took forever to find that. I need to bounce out the sound. Did that even... do anything? Nope. I don't understand. It's like I tried to set the sound down and it doesn't even at the volume. Ah well, at least we finally got our song though. Makes me happy.
Commander?
Hi, Dr. Chakras.
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus
Oh,
grafted
yeah, but
into.
I make bad choices.
Expensive stuff, bringing me
I
back.
get renegade.
And worth every penny.
Scars.
Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Have I ever told you I don't like doctors?
Don't be such a grouch. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Your system is still detecting the implants as foreign bodies. There's no health risk, but your scars are having trouble healing.
Remember,
I recommend reducing stress levels. Be compassionate.
I'm giving everything I got, Doc.
I'm just saying, a little more optimism and a little less realism could help, Commander. Anyway, it's just a cosmetic issue. Nothing to worry about. That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
I do take a lot of fire.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them.
Huzzah.
So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Sadly, my sound doesn't last long enough. But it bothers me. So I try and get the sound volume right for that, and this I have an affected by the sound volume. That doesn't make sense. But anyway, so the Aura's room, because why wouldn't it be? That's enough monitors. Oh.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office.
By the way, when you find shiny,
it analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
That minor thing.
And what should I be looking for?
Probably research.
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
I think I added one, if it's in here. No, it isn't.
The meeting was less than ideal. At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
Some families persuade its contents to ship an armor market to the Normandy. Technically considered space the kit's Omni-Shell. Converter manufactured fabricator can make a one-time manufactured ship Eppert's armor, improving shield strength for any thermal clip compartments. So do we want more ammo or shields? Ammo or shields? I think we want more ammo. And that's all we have. I thought I added like the fish thing, I just not. Oh well. There are words.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
There's still a lot of people alive down there. I have to remember that.
You will. It's the war we warned everyone about for years.
No,
And if I know you, Shepard, you'll make them proud.
The Reapers are coming, and no one listened. And then the Reapers came.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces.
So,
Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Okay, if they don't know, perhaps we're gonna read you something useful for appropriate day and advice. Appropriate day, some stuff. Like, I'd read over all of it, but I don't really feel like reading over all of it, so yeah. Oh, thus. I kind of thought it yesterday with the price. I'm happy you put me in charge of scouting the insurance system, but he's doing a good job of keeping us alive. Since so many pirates and mercs on edge, the black markets aren't alive, but it's getting harder to make contact with suppliers. Clients won't be able to rely on us as a source of crucible materials for longer if things get worse. Some of the other officers think we should cut our losses now, but I just keep asking them. What are the odds ever stop the broke? Hey, do you have any of my models in your room? But now the music sounds too high, but yet I lowered the volume.
Enjoy your day.
Go down. Ugh. Also, yeah, we have to, like, know Master Sergeant Gardner or whatever he was. Just poof. Also, they made the escape vent even wider in there now. But yeah, they got rid of those barrels that blocked us from going downhill. Is there any model ships down here? I don't see any, but, you know, gotta be thorough. I think most of them are in engineering and stuff. I like how the music's too loud now. After I spent all that time getting it to work. Yeah. Yes, it's a pain in the ass to our back. That part corridor remains closed for now. Adams.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams. What are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused.
No, I like how
I didn't have your back.
Didn't
I'm
talk
sorry
to
for
Engineer
that.
Adams for like the entire series.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
You can make up for it on this tour of duty.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, Adams is back.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
Okay.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Well, there you go.
Carry on, Adams.
Sally Repower
Aye,
not to talk
sir.
to Adams ever again. Because you know how Bioware is with no secondary NPCs. Also, engineering upgrades, because here's a thing that wasn't in Mass Effect 3 until the mod. So you can access the store to purchase new weapons. Yay! So here's basically everything we bought in Mass Effect 2 from, well, research. Like that thing. Or armor. I mean, I could read over all of it, but there's a lot. We have fuel capacity and fuel efficiency, scanning, probe bay, those couplings we got, the medical bay upgrade. We also purchase new things. Like we could purchase a mech bay for some reason. Allows maintenance and storage of heavy combat mechs. It's mostly just for show, though. But we can buy it. You have to buy a shooting range. That's mostly just there for, you know, so you can practice your shooting things. The thing is, I think we have to actually... I forget. We have to go to somewhere to buy the mechs. And select them and all that. Of course, rank has more money, but oh well. Now to go collect a few more things that we're missing. Like the turret cruiser. And you know he's down here. Shadow Broker, Sovereign. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, my space hamster. Because for some reason my space hamster was let loose and down here running amok. The music's too loud now. I should probably go, just turn it off. But would I turn it off on this level? I don't quite know. And would I turn the music off on this level? Where's my stereo control? I do like how this is an option to have it play out across the ship, but since it's not being affected by, you know, actual sound things. Up.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for, exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Your story is Cerberus. They're a clear and present danger to everything we try to do. Alien audiences will hate them.
So they're traitors to Earth and the galaxy. I wouldn't have to torque it much. And you do have an inside track on Cerberus. All right, you feed me your info, and I'll keep fighting.
Well, there you go.
Commander.
Is that? Just because I know what the button is uphill. Yeah, it just got a bit too loud. Ugh. Oh well. Into the Shuttle Bay. Shuttle Bay's where pretty much all of our motto, the rest of our mottos are at. If we go to do this. Stereo control, armor control. Boop. Boop. Now it's full. What's our weapon storage chest? Oh, right. So hey, by the way. Remember your weapons from Mass Effect 2? Cause yeah, this series is pretty great. Cause hey, look, there's a gas plasma shotgun already at level 5. Yeah, I want that. Hell, I probably want all of them actually. I mean, no reason not to take these. But I mean, the 3 level 5 weapons. Well, and some 4s, I guess. So wait, shouldn't some of them be set as... Oh well. Oh, and look, it's our helmet. Which maybe goes into a room? Question mark? That's where we did retrieve it. Also the game's gonna be having a shit fit and constantly spamming item we purchased. We can go up there and poke things. Mechs will be stored up there if we had any. We don't have that yet, do we? Nope, we don't have that yet, I don't think. Huh. There's a shadow. So we want to go over here and boop. And boop. And hopefully that's most of our models. God, look at all of our weapons now. Oof. Wait, that means we have a free Widow sniper rifle. Tempting. Anyway.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Good work, Lieutenant. What have you got?
Dios! Straight to business without even a hello? You two need to chill out.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
Yay.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. From my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Huzzah. Words.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of
So
rubble.
that's why we don't have the Hammerhead. Or a Mako for some reason.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design.
It's a pretty
For
thing.
quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Instead of like whatever we had in Mass Effect 2, that automated pilot or whatever it was.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
It does make sense.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
But
Keep
we're
up the
going
good
to
work.
talk about because it's
Yes,
a
Commander.
Bioware game. So guess what we have to do? Also hydraulic decking. Okay, what did that do? I don't know what that did, but we pressed it anyway. So, we have Alliance requisitions. Which means we could buy Corsair armor. Operatives armor. Armor. Expensive stuff that shouldn't we already technically have. We go to buy our stuff. We could buy shooting range targets. That thing. Oh, so we might as well buy the Encounter K9. Yeah, go to our provider ship security and social interaction for crews on standard tours. Equipped with enhanced chemical detection systems and face recognition. It can detect intruders, narcotics, or unauthorized explosives. It had options include a head mount, taser, and retractable claws. Upgrade from the Fenrir series. Also fitted with the iPuppy 3000 PI software suits designed to help recovery from post-traumatic stress disorder. So yes, we'll buy that. We are running low on money though, so we can't really buy everything I would like to buy. I was gonna say anything in the Valkyrie base, because that one that was on my... Alright, that was the Falcon, by the way. That you can also get that, like, the very end of the game, practically. Alliance Triton and, Kodiak. We could buy a second Kodiak. Go to buy this. Boop. So is there any armor I want to buy? Weapon damage and capacity. Shields health. Not terrible. Operatives, shields, power, ammo. Headshot weapon. Basically everything. Weapon and looks like I just recovered that. Terminus system armor doesn't. Powdered armor, mostly powers. Slayer armor, mostly powers. I'd say Jet's armor. A lot of ammo capacity. Precision. Running low on money though. Nightmare armor isn't bad. Look at that stuff. Yeah, I'm probably been low on money. Searcher. We don't have anything for them. Spectre requisitions. Gets even expensive for hell. Spectre local targets, why not? Well, just retrieve and borrow your frontiers. Oh, star charts. We'll come back to that. The weapon upgrades. We don't have the money for. Really. We can upgrade. We do have enough to upgrade at least something, like that. But that would be all we could upgrade. Okay, weapon bench. So we could use that. Weapon damage is about the same. Fire rate might be a bit better, but we're going to stick with our harpoon. Just cause. Don't really have anything else, do we? Yeah. Okay, so the Typhon is entirely too heavy, but it's not bad. Striker assault rifle's not bad, but what if we use the Saber? I forget what the Saber does, but I might give it a shot. Oh, so he has 200 map talk back, which isn't terrible. But yeah, look at that damage on that thing. Not great fire rate though. Also for submachine guns we do has the Tempest and the Locust. Might use the Locust. I mean, it doesn't matter lowering the rate anyway. Yeah. But for shotguns, you know we have to. You know we have to. Claymore, I mean, it's tempting. It's a tempting shotgun to use. But we have to use it. Since we has it. The Gaff Plasma Shotgun. It's already level 5. So great. I mean, look at that damage. As for pistols, well, there's the confetti. So let's start you with this crappy thing, which is even worse than that one. Yeah, might as well use that one. There we go. Of course, our power to weapon rate is entirely too high. Of course it is. So do we have our armor locker now that we have all this stuff? I forget if this changes the body or if it's actual armor sets. It probably is actual armor sets now that I think about it. Nope, it's... Problem is it doesn't get colored, which makes me sad. Okay, there was the gamma armor, which is... Cartel armor, though. Where is it? Where is our good armor? Lion's Nightmare armor. I mean, it's not bad. It's just colors. That's Ajax armor. Just so wish I could, you know, color it properly. I forget, do we have... Oh, miscellaneous, we could have the backpack. Cause this here's the thing. Boop. Shares ammo capacity and comfort speed pen. I guess makes it slower, doesn't it? But more grenades. I think I still prefer my heavy armor. Just cause. That Corsair armor's not bad. If it could only, you know... If I only had actual colors. Which sucks, cause like, yeah. Best you do is you get that. Okay, so apparently... I've stopped recording while I wanted to record. And that's why. Because we are apparently low on disk space. Which is a bit of a problem. So basically you didn't miss too much, just for some reason it stopped recording when we were in the armory. So we mostly finished up there, came in Hill. Looked at our models, which we do have quite a few, and space for new ones, also that helmet's there, and Space Hamster. Hi Space Hamster. And no fish to feed, we can't feed the fish. Armor should be fine. Music's playing at a decent level, I think. Yeah, I could work with it. For a 10 on our backpack. Still bet he's trying to get to play our song, but oh well. But yeah. So now then, to actually properly end this video. Because holy crap. Okay, that's just slightly annoying me. So apparently, yeah. We need to end this video because France keeps closing. Because it's like, oh, well, we ran out of space. I haven't ran out of space. It's just, it reaches a point where it's like, oh, we can't record anymore. Too low space, so, yeah. Anyway, that's time. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all. Have a nice day.